let me tell you what I'm actually doing today. So I'm with Direct Ben and Benedict Yalung, and guess what? They're gonna make me ride a bike around their community. And this is one of the firsts for Unscripted. I don't know how I'm gonna fare, so please don't judge me. Just pray for me.
Wait.
Okay. Okay, you gotta prop it up. But okay, excuse me. What do you mean sample? Lord in heaven. Okay, now I felt the power. So, Direct Ben and Benedict, I haven't ridden a bike in a long time. So, please forgive me for looking like an amateur.
Okay lang, but you're doing great, Ferdi.
Thank
Don't worry,
you.
you're doing great.
You know, with the people I like to have conversations with, like yourself, I want to get into your hobbies
Yeah.
and what interests you. But how did you guys get this bonding?
Well, during the pandemic kasi, we had nothing to do.
Uh-huh.
But actually, way back, no, my dad, nagbabike na sila ng mga kapatid ko.
Okay.
And then yung pandemic, syempre wala kang gagawin. So we go to every weekend, we go to New Valley to go bike around. No? So, yun, naging ano na namin every Sunday. Sunday morning.
So this is a regular bonding activity for you.
Yes, it
Oh
was.
my
yeah.
goodness. So how many kilometers do you bike around normally? when you-
One way for probably about 40, 50 kilometers.
40 to 50
Yeah,
kilometers
yeah.
direct, Ben.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll survive.
We go to sometimes we go to Tagaytay.
On the bike?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this, no? Marami kami, we were with our friends eh.
Oh.
Sometimes nakaka-100 kilometers kami.
100
Yeah.
kilometers. But while you guys are biking, this gives you obviously, you know,
It's a
sort of
very
like-
good exercise.
Yeah,
Aside from
exercise.
that, what about, you know, the mental calmness of it all?
Yes.
So do you get your creative juices running when you
Yes, I
bike
do.
around?
Yes, I will sit in one corner
Uh-huh.
and have a little rest, and then I start meditating. That's what I do. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
why
where I
biking-
get my ideas, and this is like my stress reliever. Yeah, before, kasi every Sunday,
Yeah.
so nagbo-bike kami every Sunday. So, preparing for Monday's work battle. So, ito yung parang stress reliever ko on a Sunday. So, yun ang ginagawa namin. Yeah, ito yung things that we want. So, spending time with family, you know, spending time with my dad, you know, with my siblings as well, no? Kasi this is what wala di ba? Parang this is the only way we can bond sometimes into biking or
Some troubles, you know.
with my siblings.
Who else bikes with you? Your other sibling?
Yeah, my other sibling does. Yeah, all of them. You know, all the boys. Hello,
Well,
Kaya,
I
Ferdi.
think that's a lot of activity for me today. As I said, I'm not built for nature. I'll try everything once.
All right.
Well, thanks for taking me around, gentlemen.
Thank you for
That was fun. All right, we're gonna
Okay,
start right here.
okay.
Tito, how young are you?
Oh, I'm very young. Yeah.
Like 60?
Oh, yeah.
70?
78.
78?
Yeah.
Tito, if you can bike 50, 100 kilometers,
Right.
I'm not gonna compete with you. I was gonna give you a punchline, but forget it.
Talo pa kami, mas malakas pa sa amin to.
I can tell.
Kaya wala kaming sinabi.
Oh
Talaga
my
minsan pagod na kami, hindi na namin kaya.
Biking is their weekend hobby, but storytelling is their life's work. When we come back, I sit down with an iconic name in Philippine cinema, the one and only Direct Ben Yalung.
This is Attorney Karen Jimeno.
No judgment.
Have you experienced personal attacks?
The privilege that gives me is I don't really have to care that much about what.
No debate.
Karoon ba ng inquiry ang Senate about
Well,
this?
sana nga, sinuloy na ni Presidente kanina lahat, pinangalanan na lahat no?
Just open conversations.
Should they influence you in your career choice?
You know, your talent in public service is better off there.
Be timely informed, be insightful of the news. Always stay at the forefront.
Ferdi steps out of the studio to meet people behind the business, not for an interview, but for a conversation.
I've known you for a long time. Do you remember how we met? How is it like being a father-son tandem?
Sometimes it's confusing. Paborito ko raw siya.
Is he?
Paborito ko.
Is he? Prop it up. Okay, excuse me.
Because the most interesting conversations happen off script. Ferdi goes unscripted.
Brave to deliver.
Okay, nandito rin po tayo pareho noong 1986. May makukulong at may mananagot.
We will make sure of it.
Bold to speak.
Hinahamon ka namin! Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, ipakulong mo lahat ng magnanakaw!
Gusto po nating mangyari ang ipahayag ang galit ng taong bayan.
Dapat may managot, dapat may makulong.
Kabataan, sila ang nagdadala talaga ng mga protesta laban sa korupsyon.
Kasuhan, ikulong, at baguhin yung sistema.
Hindi na natin to pwedeng palagpasin.
Believing a more beautiful season is ahead for this nation. This is your Bilyonaryo News Channel.
You might recognize some of these films. They're classics, and behind them is a storyteller whose passion for film has spanned decades. Direct Ben Yalung.
This is such a privilege because I am in front of a legendary, notable director, Ben Yalung. This
Wow.
is, and you know what? Our crew is actually, I'm sure, nervous because you're in front of us, in front of the camera right now. Does it feel weird to be in front of the camera rather than behind the camera?
Behind the camera is something challenging for me, but in front of the camera is something more unusual.
I heard that you used to escape from your parents to watch movies with your brother. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So it's not a rumor. It's a fact.
It's a fact because my parents were so strict that we had to concentrate and focus on our studies.
Okay.
So movies are banned and no for us.
Really? Oh
Yes.
my goodness. So it
Yeah,
was
well, you
it was
know.
taboo?
Yeah, it was taboo. They said don't watch movies at the time. Okay.
Okay, but what's the reason why you wanted to watch? Was it out of entertainment or was it already an interest of yours?
My father used to be we have a small business.
Okay.
A photography business in the town. So I was so curious to be watching him, what do you call that? Develop these films, okay? And I got interested in it. Sabi ko, why, I can also do that in the future. I just want to be a simple photographer too, you know, okay? Set up a small photography company at that time. So I would cut the negatives, okay, and put them together and put up a small bulb with a little lens that I gather around and then project it in a wide screen. I was only about 10, 11 years old at the time.
Wow! This is already prelude to the great
Exactly.
Ben Yalung. Wow! And but what's exactly the first point wherein you entered the film industry?
Oh well, that passion was forgotten for a while as I went to college. But I had the chance of going to Europe with Cheng Mulak and Cheng and Amalia Fernandez at the time because
Yes.
they're good friends.
Yes.
So
Legends.
Yeah, right. I was in Europe at that time. I was invited by them to join them kasi I was looking for new fire engines. That was my current business at that time. I was not in the movie industry yet. Okay, so sabi nila, why don't you try producing a film? I said, no, I don't know anything about this kind of business. Because they were telling me if you are not prepared for that kind of business, you might as well forget it because it will only keep you bankrupt or make
Drain
you
your
bankrupt.
finances.
Right. It
Yeah.
will drain your finances eventually.
Yes.
So if you're mad at someone, you tell him or convince him to produce. Okay? So it was a no-no for me at that time. Sabi ko, sige, when we were in Europe, Sabi ko, why not? No? Because Cheng was telling me at the time that if you invest a little, you know, regular businessman, di ba? So sabi niya, it will come back to you 10 times.
If it works.
If it works. It makes good in the box office, then they're done. Okay, that's good. So sabi ko, sige, let's try one as a producer. Yeah. I produced one with Lina Broca as my director.
Wow, you are spewing out names that to me is just golden.
The first film was an award-winning film.
Which was it?
This was Cain at Abel.
Cain at Abel?
Right. It was Ferdi Salvador and Christopher De Leon.
Okay.
Directed by Lino. And I just produced that.
Epe and Boyet.
Epe and Boyet. You know, the usual story of the Cain and Abel brother.
Yes,
they were fighting with each other and they even killed each other.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So it did make quite good in tilts at that time because it was a dramatic film. A little action, but purely drama.
But you got an award, so...
Oh, yeah.
So you got bitten by the film bug.
Exactly, yes.
But when did you become a director?
Well, I did 1 or 2 more productions as a producer. And then I said, I think I can also do this. So I went to the U.S. for a while, 3-4 months at Sunset Boulevard and studied filmmaking.
One film that's very notable and that's, you know, tattooed in most people's minds is Anak ni Zuma.
Okay.
Yeah. What drew you to that story?
Well, it was a very popular comic strip.
Yes.
Done by Jim Fernandez at the time. And I said, the number of people reading these comics will really eventually come up with watching this. They would eventually watch this movie.
Yeah,
so
I still remember the snakes.
Right.
Like that.
So I decided to talk to Jim at that time. And by the way, he's already deceased at this time. So I talked to him. I said, Jim, I wanted to do this film. I wanted to produce and direct it. So, pumayag naman. So,
But with Anak ni Zuma, it is interesting because I would say it, okay? Please don't mind the pun, but nanganak yung anak ni Zuma in different ways.
well, actually, Zuma Part 1,
Yes.
remember, I did Part 1 of Zuma, and then it made very good in the box office.
Yes.
Okay? I was already a director at that time.
How young were you at that time?
Don't say bad words. No, I was in my late 30s at the time.
That's still very young.
Yeah, thank you. And then I decided to produce and direct the next movies. You know? Si Ace Berhel was very popular at that time.
Yes.
So sabi ko, I'll do another film. Ito yung Basag ang Pula. Basag ang Pula. It made good. I had some awards there. And yun, tuloy-tuloy na.
Look at the actors that work with you. I wouldn't say you work with, kasi kayo po yung director. You mentioned Christopher De Leon, Ferdi Salvador, Ace Verhel, and of course, the great FPJ. What was your first film with him?
Well, the film that Kapag Buhay ang Inutang was directed by Pablo Santiago.
You don't get those titles anymore. Kapag Buhay ang Inutang.
And they were followed by 4 more films.
Yes.
And I directed one. It's called The Partida. Partida.
That's right, sir. So the accident wasn't your fault. And besides, you were on duty, apprehending those criminals. Isn't that so? However, the victim's family is charging you with murder.
I remember requesting Tita Mitch, Armida, to be the villain in this film. At first, he was actually hesitant to accept Tita Mitch in the film because there was a little animosity at the time between Tita Mitch and Ronnie.
Wow!
In the Film Academy. Sabi ko, no, this will patch you up, Kapo ko kay Ronnie.
You heard it here. This is the first time this is coming out. You heard it from Direct Ben. Okay?
Yeah. Sabi ko, this will give you the opportunity to patch things up with her. Sabi ko, you'll be together in one film. So pumayag eventually. So,
and correct, it patched it up.
No, in fact, they were even
worse.
There was I could not forget this scene Ron was responsible for the death of her daughter, the only daughter of our maid at that time. Sabi ko, there was a hearing, a case in the court.
Oh my.
So there was a hearing, and Ronnie was supposed to be heard in one particular sala, and Armida was coming down. Nagkasalubong sila.
Oh, that's the scene.
Sabi ko, Tita Mitch, tutuhanin mo sampala mo na pala.
Oh my goodness.
O, sinampal niya talaga, pak! Nasa movie yun.
Wow.
Serrano? Naisin ko lamang, kahit buhay mo kaya kong bilhin. I wouldn't mind spending my millions. Makita lang kitang mabulok sa bilangguan.
What do you miss about filmmaking? These are reference materials already, direct.
Exactly, yes. Well, yes, the film industry at the time was very, very good. Maganda. They're making a lot of money. The producers are.
Right now, if you were to make a film right now, today, what kind of film and story would you tell?
Gone were the action films, okay? Because Ronnie's gone, Rudy's gone. Well, the only one that we are supposed to be employing or requesting to appear in us is Bong Revilla and Dito Lapid, but they are busy senators right now.
It seems like a lot of the stars that you work with have gone to politics.
They are politicians.
Yeah.
If I do an action film at this time, it has to be a true-to-life story.
Okay.
Kailangan nangyari, true-to-life yan. So, but I would not have the chance to do it again because we don't have action stars anymore.
Any young actors that you think is...
Well, it will take time to develop them. So it is quite expensive to develop an action star.
Is it because of the film industry's shift from action to like romantic comedies to like drama?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's where the actors have gone to train already. So
yeah, not only that, the market is really designed for the young viewers now.
Yes.
Puro boy next door affair or something like that. Puro romance around.
It seems like to me when I was looking at your posters in your hallway, it's either action or there's a religious twist, like your first film.
Cristo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a reason behind that?
Oh, there was a reason, of course, and in doing all these religious films at this time, I was just telling that God has given me all these beautiful things in my life, the graces that He has bestowed upon me. I think I would have to return to a little favor. So, if filmmaking is one of my passions, I would rather do a film now for Him. So I decided to do Cristo at that time, the life story of Christ, because nobody has done that locally.
Sumainyo ang kapayapaan.
I'm going to go into this filmmaking passion, making religious films only, as long as I can still do it.
I love the fact that you actually earned enough from your past films to call it a passion now, and you can produce whatever you prefer.
Of course, yes.
Do you pat yourself on the back for that?
Well, yeah. In total humility, I would.
That's okay. I'll pat your back for you. But you created and earned hundreds of millions of pesos and was able to help out the Philippine film industry. Now, I'm sure they miss you, but you're producing something different now.
As I mentioned earlier, after retiring a bit from the usually commercially oriented film, I decided to do some religious films. I don't really care if they'll make money in the tilts on it. For as long as it is able to evangelize, then that's good for us.
So it's your messaging.
It is my messaging.
That's your equity.
It's my equity. Yes. In fact, as I mentioned to you, the Lord was so good to me, and I think I have to give back the favor by helping Him evangelize.
1,000%.
Exactly. So I still have this ETVN Philippines. Okay, it's on YouTube and Facebook, and it produces talk shows about religiosity, priests, bishops, and everyone, and we have continuous programs for that will engage good relationship with children, with the family, family-oriented dramas also. By the way, I have to announce that I will be producing one film.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is this exclusive for us? Well, first mention it.
I wanted to mention it. In fact, we have a Cebuano saint in Rome. Well, he's now venerable. His name is Archbishop Camomot. Have you heard of him?
No, you've just educated.
Right. Okay. Archbishop Camomot is now venerable, and he's running to. There is a review now in Rome, in the Vatican, for his sainthood.
Wow.
Okay? So I have requested Archbishop Camomot his approval for me to do the film, produce it and direct it. And he says, yes, go ahead, and we're doing the pre-production planning now.
Is this something that you want to leave as a legacy?
Yes.
Is this your opus?
This is my opus, yes.
The Yalung legacy continues. Up next, I visit Benedict Yalung at his Universal Vision office, where he shares his journey in the fast-paced world of advertising.
Nanindigan ang Department of National Defense at Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Pinangalanan na ang 2 sa 3 uupo sa Independent Commission.
Ang mga korap na opisyal dapat patawan ng parusang kamatayan.
Na Angel Aquino at Jody Santa Maria nagsalita mismo sa stage para iparinig ang kanilang mga panawagan.
Magandang gabi, ako si George Cahiles.
Ako naman si Ann Asis Carrillo.
Agenda Weekend. Alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi.
Streets of our barangays to the universe grandest stage, beauty pageants have always been part of the Filipino soul.
It's not like your walk, it's not your talk, it's not your team, but at the end of the day, your true essence of a woman.
We strut with you to the world beyond the sash and crown. This is Rampa, your masterclass in Philippine pageantry.
Benedict Yalung, you know, I've known you for a long time. Do you remember how we met?
Nako, it was like what, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Diba?
When we were 10 years old.
Then we were 10 years
because
old.
we're 35 now. I keep saying that to people, but you know, at least, you know, the lie sticks, it sticks, right? But you know what is funny? I don't remember.
You don't?
I don't remember how we met.
We met...
I'm sure alcohol was involved.
Yeah, we met...
But what's more important is not how we met or who we met through, is how you've developed over the years.
Correct.
Because at that time, you know, we were teens, you know, college, but it was, we didn't know what to do with our lives. You know, we were just going through it, you know, partying and stuff. And that's why I asked you to be on the show today, because I wanna tell people about how a Benedict Yalung has become from when we met to now. I just want to know, like, for example, your childhood, was your father strict about, you know, your upbringing, and during your upbringing?
Okay, we were during those times when we were kids and I was a kid, I always go with him when it comes to, because the 80s, no, instead of me hanging out with my friends, I always go with him on set. Yeah. So I look at him. How does he, does his directing?
You mentioned your dad and how close you are with him. Tell me about that relationship.
Practical siyang kasama when he do his shoots. Because I had this eye also, making movies. I remember when I was a kid, I remember to bring this up. We have this video camera, di ba that time yung mga Betamax.
Like that.
Like pa nung araw eh.
It takes 3 people to hold that thing.
May mga camcorder nung araw. Yeah. So, ang gagawin ko, may younger siblings. Okay, gawa tayo ng short movie and then sa gabi, syempre wala pa naman edit. I was only 10 years old, 11.
Oh, cool.
Yung editing nun, that time, Betamax pa nun eh. So, wala pang VHS. So, ini-edit ko din sa master. So, gumagawa ako ng movie nun just to show him every night when he comes home. So, gagawa ko ng action movie, kunwari. So,
don't tell me you're making your siblings jump from the railing, the bed, tumbling
and then some neighbors of ours, yung mga neighbors namin, invite ko, gagawa tayo movie. So, action movie, gagayahin ko yung mga scenes from, kunwari that time, 80s, no? Delta Force, di ba? Yung gagayahin namin yung mga ganung scenes
Sorry,
doon.
Tito, I don't know that.
Tapos sometimes yung mga FPJ movies niya, may mga scenes kami. Siyempre, may mga gagayahin lang namin. Ganyan, ginagawa ng mga kids ngayon, di ba? So, that's what I do when I was... Pero, worst case, there's no digital editing that time. It's all analog. Kasi mo, 3 Betamax machines. So, i-edit mo siya para...
That's a skill, Benedict.
Yeah, I learned it because...
At that young of an age.
Yeah, that's what I do. Siguro, so, I have the master tape. Every night he comes home, it's on his... Siyempre, minsan he goes home late, no? The tape was there. Oh, watch my movie. May title pa yan. I remember. I don't know if he still keeps that, no? Twice a month, I do that. Isip ako ng script. So, ganon.
You did everything. You were directing, producing, script writing.
Yes, may mga dialogue pa yan. Naalala ko dati. So, I remember that.
Has that impacted what you were doing when you were young? Has that impacted to the way you run your business?
Yes. Actually, let's put it this way. It's all about parang yung passion, yung storytelling.
Yeah.
It's about storytelling.
So about 11 years ago, how many were you in the business? I mean, how many employees did you have?
11 years ago, we're like 5.
5. And then now?
We're like 32, 33.
So you really grew it. But was this with your dad?
No, it's just me.
Just by yourself?
Yes. I had nothing when I started, because in our family, when I went out, 2002, I still remember when I asked my dad that, I want to start it on my own, Kasi in our family, if you want to start on your own, it's bahala ka.
You go into the woods.
Yeah, that's how our ganun ang training sa amin.
Yes.
So bahala ka, it's up to you. So
no help.
No help. So
tough love in business.
Yes, because he wanted to show me that it's tough out there. It's not easy. But of course, but it took me 2,000 to 30 years, 20. But where I am right now, that the company is growing. But marami rin akong pinagdaanan talaga.
Like what? Tell me, what's interesting? Because these learnings are important. Because at least those hurdles or those speed bumps along the way has helped you. Obviously, edit the business, make it more profitable, make it more efficient.
There's one thing that I learned there, is never give up.
Okay.
Never give up. Whatever in front of you, if you're gonna win that project, if you're gonna lose that project, never give up. Because kids nowadays, the generation nowadays, when they lose the project or if they failed on the project,
they quit.
Di ba? So, there's a saying di ba? In order to succeed, you have to fail first.
Yes.
And I learned that. And we have to learn that. All of us should learn that if you want to succeed in life. Because there's no way that you'll go up there right away.
Yes. Did you ever have experience a point in your corporate career with UV, we call it your Universal Vision, that you didn't have anything? Like, am I going to pay my employee today or am I going to eat?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yes, I had that. Sometimes, like, syempre, we're trying to get clients that time. syempre, corporate clients, they don't pay you right away.
Yes.
So, syempre, you'll have to
It's the 30, 45, 60 days, if even.
Oh, yeah. So, you have to find a way to budget everything to the point that time I wasn't married yet, no, before Jen, I had to budget everything.
Yes.
Now, when I got married, and then, syempre, 2014.
She has to budget everything.
Yeah, we had to budget everything because there's a new project, but I couldn't spend this much because I have to, we have to spend this. We have to take care of this project first.
Yes.
Because we just can't go and ano tayo, may project na, let's go spend. No. What we do is like we have to take care of the project first because by the end of the day, the client should be happy, diba? The client should be satisfied on what we're doing.
So did you ever experience like, you wake up in the morning, where am I going to get the money to pay for my team?
Definitely. I had that stress. I had that level of stress to the point that, you want to give up. But I said, I cannot give up because my people, my team depends on
Yes.
this.
So that was your driving force.
Yes.
Your team members.
My team
Are
members.
they still with you?
Oh, yes.
What kind of clients do you have? What kind of...
Well, basically corporate, and then we have few governments now, no?
Yeah, agencies, yeah.
2 agencies, and then political also.
Yeah.
That's it,
And how long has it been operating?
Originally, we started 2014.
Okay.
But way back, I started my own, and then I put up the corporation in 2014. So it's been there
10
for
years. Yeah.
10 years, 11 years.
Yeah.
11 years na actually.
Yeah.
In FM. So we're doing okay, and then we're happy. The clients that I had in the past are still with us.
So what about the competitive world of your industry? Because you're doing a lot. You're doing digital marketing. You're doing PR. You're doing campaigns. You're doing a lot of different things. There's other agencies, global agencies that are also represented in the Philippines. How do you compete?
By the end of the day, it's all about creativity and connections. And if you have the right creatives and the right concept, the clients will really love what you do and how you handle them, how you service them. They'll come back to you.
Benedict, so this is the core.
Yeah.
This is where the big boss hangs out. Tell me about your equipment. I see like...
It's an Apple Vision Pro. Kasi I have a 16-inch laptop. Sometimes kulang yung monitor side. When you use that, you can have an 80-inch monitor in front of you.
Really?
Yeah, it's virtual. Yeah, it's the Apple.
I should check. I should do that.
Yeah, and then you can watch while doing your work. You can watch YouTube or Netflix on the other side.
Yes.
And then if you have an email or message, and then you can use your keyboard.
I'm gonna ask my executive producer Bianca to gift me with one of those things. Let's go down to I want to meet your people that you're so proud of. Hi guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, this is the executive department.
Yeah.
It's so zen. Why is it like parang a spa? Are you happy? Don't look at him.
Very much.
Very happy?
Very much.
Okay, and I heard that there's a lot of projects coming in and it's super exciting. Thanks, ladies. Hi, folks. So what goes on here, Benedict?
This is the creative team. That's Ace, the lead creative director. Reggie, the CSR. Nigel, Jag, DJ, and Ali. Of course, my executive assistant, Ivy.
Yes,
Bianca.
Miss Ivy. I love it. This is so cool.
And that's the ano naman.
And it's so quiet.
Hindi, quiet lang yung mga yan. Pero pag alis mo, ang ingay lahat yan.
Because we're filming one, that's why, And what goes on here?
This is Dawn and Laika, the graphic team.
Were you guys naughty? That's why you guys got put in the corner?
Gusto doon nila ng tahimik, so doon sila sa dulo.
Dito naman.
This is the creative, digital team.
Digital.
Okay, this is, Doji, Bringas, the head, and Kyla and Hazel.
What's trending?
Nako.
Well, the TikTok trend, the anxiety trend.
What is it? Tell me about that. And I think Sir Benedict should do it.
Of course not!
I think he should do it. Because
Hazel,
although you're never anxious, I think you should do it. Team, do you think Sir Benedict should do it? Yeah! All right, do we have music?
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh!
Did you see what she did?
Yeah, but
Sir
I have no
Benedict?
plans of doing it.
I think you should. I think it's like that long. I think it's like that. So what happens here?
Oh, this is the post team. This is
Okay.
the production. This is Mads, by the way.
Yes.
She's the EP,
Hello.
executive producer, and this is Earl, the
Hello, Earl.
head of the post, and Jet, Karil, and Jay-Z. Yan. This is the finance team.
This is an important department.
Okay, guys.
Hi guys.
Oh.
Good day. How are you?
This is
Madeline?
Gilbert, my chief financial officer.
Good
for the
day.
procurement, and then Isa, my HR, and Elaine for the projects, special projects.
Yes. Wow, this is okay.
Seryoso sila dito eh. Pagdating sa business, of course, we have to be really strict.
Yes.
We have to be strict. We have to, not naman strict that I have to, it's still relaxed, chill. Kami like here in my office, everyone's relaxed here.
Yeah, I know. The moment I arrived here, I was like, it's so zen. It's
Yeah.
just, did I enter a spa? Even the colors are so spa.
Yeah. End of the day, I told my team, guys, I know we're busy with other projects, but after that, we're all friends. Kasi kami here, walang ano dito eh. There's no like, I'm the CEO of the company.
Yes.
They look at me as like a teammate. Ganun kami.
Mhm.
So we value teamwork.
How does Universal Vision give back to the community?
Okay, last October, we got a CSR director.
Okay.
Because I had a vision about, I love kids, by the way, Ferdi. I love kids. So I had a concept called, UVCSR. The concept of that CSR is like, it's not a foundation yet, but it's all about kids. So during October till now, we made this project called Cart of Kindness.
Okay.
So what the plan was, it started November, di ba? My CSR director, one cameraman, meron siyang hawak na, mga spy cam or
Yes.
small camera, goes around the hole in the wall grocery. Kasi hole in the wall, no? They look for a family, minsan young, old mom, kasama yung mga kids niya, goes around, buy stuff for Christmas or for food to eat.
Yes.
Lalapitan ngayon yan. Tapos kami na magbabayad niyan. So magugulat sila. So
Benedict, I love that. Can I be part of it?
Yeah, so we do that every 3 times a week until now because we just want to inspire. Because we can't afford to feed everyone. We can't afford to spend for everyone. We just want to inspire people, that when they see that video, uy, may gumagawa niyan. And then we're not even saying sino kami or what, no? But came from UVCSR. But point there is na we just want to inspire. Kung if you saw that video, you'll be inspired eh. Uy, so ano ba naman yung tumulong ka, di ba?
Yeah.
Tumulong
A
ka.
simple thing. Simple gestures mean a lot to people.
Because that's what we are lacking now in this society. For me, that's my own opinion that, we need to help our people who needs help.
Gift of gratitude. I love that.
So that's how that's what we're doing.
What is your dream for Universal Vision?
Well, dream lang naman, di ba?
Well, it can happen. You had a dream 11 years ago, and guess where you are
10
now?
years from now, probably we will be an IPO company, or 10 years from now, we would be, one of the best, Filipino agency.
But that's why you're here already. This is because you're one of the best.
Thank you. But
I'm not, fluffing up the idea, but it's true because, of course, we want to show our viewers people that they won't regularly know about and or meet, but at least through this, they can find out who's behind certain projects, who's behind certain creative ideas or impact the country, right?
We've seen them apart. Now we hear them together. When we come back, I sit down with a father and son duo at their family home.
The Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth view, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. I'm Anton Rojas.
The Scorecard, Bilyonaryo News Channel, always on top.
How is it like being a father-son tandem?
Sino, Pap? Kayo na muna.
Well, sometimes it's confusing.
In what sense?
But most of the time it's okay. Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Because you're not only family members, you're also business partners
Right,
in a lot
yes.
of your businesses.
Yeah.
But Direct Ben, I want you to spill the beans. How was Benedict as a child? It doesn't seem like you have a lot of white hair.
Do you want me to tell the truth?
the 1,000%.
Well, he was, a spoiled brat when he was little. And sinasabi, and then the siblings were jealous most of the time.
Really?
Paborito ko raw siya.
Is he the youngest?
No. But nasa gitna siya. But
middle child.
But they were claiming that he was my favorite every time.
Is he?
Paborito ko.
Is he? Is he?
Pare-pareho lang sila. Okay.
It depends on the day. So would you say he's a father's boy or daddy's boy, mommy's boy?
Daddy's boy siguro.
Okay, so I think we've already solidified the rumors that you are the favorite of Direct Ben.
I cannot say that. Ay, wala akong pwedeng sabihin. Baka mag-aalto mga kapatid ko sa akin.
What about your business ventures together? What have you both set up as business partners? Well, I guess this is the confusing part because
Well, it is
father-son,
right. It is a bit confusing because he devolved himself deeply into advertising, promo. It was not my perfect turf, and I was never into it. Yung mga political connections, mga promo nila. And sabi ko, why don't we just help each other in this kind of business? Yung mga ibang negosyo namin.
Such as?
Well, electronics, land development. Oh, he tried once in the land development business, pero iniwanan niya.
Really? It was not your cup of tea, Benedict?
Yeah, because like talagang more on corporate talaga ako, more on crafting my field, like, going digital, becoming an advertising agency. Yeah.
Do you sleep?
He doesn't.
That's a lot, but you're both creative.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the passion bit of the creative side of you. As I said, you are your father's son, right? How do you collaborate on the creative level?
Well, Dick's interest was primarily on the filmmaking business. So one day he was telling me, Pop, let's do Zuma 3. Zuma. Eh, sabi ko, no, that's too expensive to produce right now. And the story rights alone is just too much, okay? So, no, it will make a lot of money, sabi niya sa akin. So we decided to talk to the brother of the owner of the story rights, the writer. And the problem was, we find it difficult to find the actor, the big actor, as Zuma. because Max Laurel, our Zuma actor, was already dead. No?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, namatay na siya.
Yes.
So, it's still pending up until now. Yun lang interest niya eh.
I'm available. I mean, I don't mind wearing snakes and getting body paint every day.
Yeah.
I don't care that. But aside from Zuma, what would be your dream collaboration together? Whether film, a business, anything creative?
Siguro ako, if you're gonna ask me, well, my passion talaga is filmmaking, really.
Yes.
But apparently, when I went home, when I went from school, from the US, I went back. Film industry was not doing well. So what I did, I shifted to production, post-production, editing house, production house, and then I handled mostly corporate. So that's why my craft went there. But again, that's why my dad is asking about Zuma, because for the past few years, I was telling, let's remake Zuma. Because right now, I was telling, kasi I'm more on the technology,
Yes.
I'm on the technology side, digital, AI, diba, CGI. So it's parang, I kept telling him, now it's way easier to make movies. It comes to technical side because of CGI.
Right. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So,
100%. Yes.
Ang inaano lang niya, what he's trying to work on is the story and the actor who's going to portray Zuma.
Yeah.
So I said, and then we had the meeting, several meetings with the family of the late Jim Fernandez, and they're very much interested, of doing the remake. So we're kind of developing it. We're on the process of negotiating, and we're opening. And ang plan pa nga namin ng dad ko is we plan to release it on the Metro Manila Film Festival.
Wow, so
and Netflix too.
Or
And
Netflix, so that's a plan.
that's the go-to now, right? Yeah, for stuff.
Well,
It's exciting.
Ano mo, sabi ko, I was telling him, I wanted him to direct that film. Okay? I will, kasi the technology is quite different from the film making in the past. So sabi ko, you direct that film, I will just be there to watch you. Sabi ko sa kanya.
Pero sabi ko sa kanya, he directs that film. Ako na lang behind the scenes, di ba?
We can do it together, actually.
Tell me about Asia Pacific films, because you collaborate about that.
Right. Dicky was supposed to handle that particular business, but he was quite young at that time. And his interest was basically on anong interest mo when I was doing filmmaking? I mean, Asia Pacific.
I thought Chasing Tail.
No, he was in the U.S. He was in the U.S. He was in the U.S. studying. So I said, my director, Marilu Abaya, I produced her film.
The famous Marilu Diaz Abaya.
Yeah, Karnal. Sabi niya one day, sabi niya, direct, why don't we just set up a film school? Sabi ko, sige. And the only interest was that she wanted to teach filmmaking, to kids, yung may passion sa filmmaking. So we established Asia Pacific Film, and I requested her to be my president, and she did, and she was doing a good job. Okay? The Asia Pacific Film is quite different from the existing film.
It's more hands-on.
Hands-on.
Basically hands-on. If you would study for one day of teaching inside the room, and the next day they'll be in the street.
So you're throwing them to the wolves so that they get trained exactly what they should be expecting when they graduate.
Right.
And the professors are
These are mainstream directors.
Talaga, mainstream directors. Tapos now may acting kayo, di ba?
Meron kaming acting. Like Leo Martinez is doing the acting workshop.
The names that you're telling me are they're all legendary. I mean, can you imagine in one institution?
Exactly, yes.
That's oh my goodness. That's just wild for me.
And ang maganda pa dito first, what's nice about it is like those directors, writers, so it's their passion to help us well. It's their passion to teach and learn what they have learned in the past.
Yes.
So they want to support the film industry.
Yes. Hindi naman yung, it is not the income actually, Fred, because their interest is to help people like Marilu Abaya at the time. They also feel that the Philippines are well, if you will just recall, number one ng Pilipinas sa filmmaking in Asia.
And it's a billion peso industry that you need to keep alive. And I think both of you have contributed. I want to hear from you, without being too cliche about this kind of question, is what would you tell your dad with the lessons he's given you throughout your life?
Well, thank you because because without him, probably I don't know where we'll be right now, di ba? Because with the passion and I look up to him since 10 years old, di ba? I go with you for to shoot and then I learn. And of course, all throughout when I was growing up, he kept reminding me about, what's out there, what's the business, what's gonna happen to you if you don't do this. So
basic discipline.
Basic discipline, but more on looking up to him and you want to be somebody, you want to be like him someday. So yun yung gusto ko mangyari. So which is, now we're collaborating with some aspects like with film.
Well, like we do some projects together.
Yes.
So of course I learned everything from him, how he did it, because when we were young, he's really not as a director, a businessman, as a dad as well, and he gives advices to all of each and one of us, any one of us as siblings, no. So yun ang namin. So talagang you have to learn. I think I mentioned this to you, Ferdi. Talagang, of course, I came when I started my own business. My dad taught me a lesson. Okay, if you're gonna start your own business, it's up to you. Go out, bahala ka. Yeah, I'm not gonna help you because I want you to learn. It's not because he doesn't want to help you.
You can't be spoon-feeding all the way,
yes,
Ferdi, He's got to learn the craft,
Yeah, you had to learn. You had to fail first before you succeed. So
you cannot automatically become successful in one venture. Walang ganon. You have to accept the failures sometimes, and accept them, and then become lessons for you.
What about you, Direct? Looking at Benedict,
well,
what would you like to tell him that you haven't already told him yet?
I cannot thank him enough for complying with all these things that I have bestowed upon him. That he's a good man and he's a good family man as well, and he's very cautious about his business dealings and very careful and very kind. That's it.
I'd like to say thank you to the both of you for allowing me to get to know you both better.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
As amazing entrepreneurs, as creatives, and as family to each other.
Thank you, Ferdi. Thank you so much.
A father and son may walk different paths, but for Direct Ben and Benedict, they share the same calling, storytelling. Bound by creativity, passion, and faith, this father and son duo reminds us that creativity and passion can bridge generations, keeping their story alive together.
And that's it for Unscripted this week. I'm Ferdi Salvador. Thank you so much for watching.